All right. It is time for Sandy Alcantara's Orioles debut. Let's do this. Give me 1 second. Let me get things tweeted out here. Share. Post. Sandy Alcantara. The 25-25 Orioles debut their new star. This is going to be interesting. I got to get better at pitching. I absolutely have to get better on the mound. Because it seems like when I hit, Adley will not catch Alcantara's first game. That honor will be bestowed upon Scary Gary Sanchez. Sandy Alcantara, who, as you see, was playing horribly for me.
From beautiful Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox.
There you see, let's check some news around the league. I got to do this more. Jeff Hoffman. Samuel Basayo. You know, our prospects have not played all that well.
Well, Singy, all eyes on him today after his incredible performance in the last one.
Yeah, Boog, that was one of the best hitting displays I've
Contra.
seen in a while. My man was in the zone. He's able to carry that momentum over
Sandy
to today.
Al.
We're in for a show on MLB The Show.
Gunnar Henderson had a big game in the loss.
Coming up on the first pitch and on the mound today, Brian Bayo.
Well, no
Brian
doubt about it, he's
Bale.
gonna have to put together some consistently good performances
Leading
in
off
order
for
to
the
bring that
Orioles,
ERA down.
center fielder,
Now, he's got
Colton
good stuff. He's
Hauser.
just got to be able to have confidence, trusted, and really go after hitters, not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
Colton Hauser, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
Orioles got to take some of these games.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at
They're
90.
behind the 8-ball.
And that one missing inside a sharp
They got to
slider.
start playing better against the division.
Good synthesis. One up, one down. Time now to take a look at the Orioles
Batting
lineup put
second,
together
third
by
baseman,
manager Brandon
Jordan
Hyde.
Westberg.
And in here with a lot of strikeouts, they are right on trend, Chris. A lot of swing and miss in this lineup, and they come in with more strikeouts than any other team in the league right now.
Well, clearly they're looking to connect and hit the ball a long way, but at some point you've got to short
Base
up.
hit
You like to see
Westberg.
hitters do it, especially when they're having a hard time scoring runs. With 2 strikes, maybe spread out a little bit, choke up the bat, and just try to put the ball in play. There's a good chance that you'll find a hole and maybe get something going now. First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Now it's
Gunnar Henderson having a great year for the Orioles.
The 0-1. Hit on the ground, might be 2. On the run, throw to first.
What a play.
Nicely done.
Batting fourth, left fielder Tyler O'Neill.
Here's Tyler O'Neill.
Here's Tyler O'Neill.
There's
Back in Fenway where he played last season.
Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. So 1 hit is all they get, and now the Red Sox get their
Okay.
turn. No score. Back here at Fenway Park, today's starting pitcher, Sandy Alcantara. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get
Leading
some
off
soft
for
contact,
the
let
Red
the defense
Sox,
do work behind
left
him.
fielder,
And I think a guy like that can keep a
Durant.
good tempo, don't give hitters time.
Alcantara has no quirks. Okay.
To adjust or think, they could move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Jaron Durant, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Swing and a ground ball.
And first batter, out the holiday.
First, and a quick out number 1.
Batting second,
Here's a check of the Red Sox
shortstop,
lineup, put together by
David
manager
Hamilton.
Alex Cora. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers,
Yes,
lots
I
of
did.
extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
Well, if you're going to be successful in today's game, you've got to be able to hit the ball over the fence. Just defensively, very hard to find the holes. You're talking about pitchers coming out of the bullpen, throwing 95 and above. Very difficult. It's hard to string together 2, 3, 4 hits to score those runs. So definitely critical to hit those homers, get the extra base knocks, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Now, power is such a big part of the success that we see with the good teams in the league right now and even in the postseason.
So how are we feeling about the Orioles these days?
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Sanchez gathers, throws, and there's 2 gone following the
batting
strikeout.
third, designated hitter,
2 down,
Rafael
bases empty.
I'll tell you what, this other female announcer
Home
that
last night,
I
added
believe is
another
the
hit as well.
Giants announcer sounds so much like our announcer, I can't tell the two apart.
Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball. The pitch.
And out.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And it skips into dirt.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Line drive, and no one can get there. And that keeps the inning alive. Tristan Casas up next for the Red Sox. 4th in the American League in batting average this year.
That's out.
Just missed. swings through
See,
that.
Man, he really sells the change.
I don't know that I necessarily agree that it would take a huge haul to get Alcantara because, I mean, the Marlins, all being a different front office, have historically made questionable deals. I mean,
Cut on and
is
miss,
anybody
and
from the
a strike
Giancarlo
out,
Stanton
and
trade
that
still
is
even in the
inning.
organization?
And the Red Sox leave one. Scoreless after one. And we're back.
Leading
New
off
inning getting
for
started.
Baltimore,
And now
the
the
designated
DH,
hitter,
Heston
Heston
Kjerstad.
Kjerstad.
Bayo back to work.
And I don't know what's going on with the Orioles offense, but I refuse to believe that Santander made that big of a difference to that offense.
Hit on the ground to short. Whips it to Casas. And quickly one away in the second.
Batting sixth, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Gary Sanchez now.
Figures. Maybe I need to stop listening to them. Maybe they'll do better if I don't
In today's game,
watch or listen to the
you look at
games.
exit velocity as a measure of process, and if guys are hitting the ball hard, eventually the results usually follow. Gary Sanchez, he is a guy.
Good. If he
that
wants
hits the
playing
ball
time, he needs to
hard.
produce.
Well, with the shift on, hits right into it. Bregman to first. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here is
Batting seventh, first baseman,
I hope
Cody
this
Mayo.
trade I pulled off wasn't a mistake.
swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Line
Base
and
hit.
it's a base hit. Keeps the inning alive, and now Ramon Laureano to the plate.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Here's Ramon Laureano on the ground to the left. They get the fourth out, third out, and that ends the frame.
There we go.
1 left for the Orioles. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Boston.
Leading off
We head to
for
bottom
the
of
Red
second.
Sox,
And now it's
third
Alex
baseman,
Bregman
Alex Bregman.
outside with a breaking ball. Bregman matched a homer in his last game. Breaking ball misses down and away.
It looks weird seeing Sandy Alcantara in an Orioles uniform.
And that one is lifted in the air. Cowser sizing this one up.
Cowser's
Brings
there.
it in. And there's one down.
Batting sixth, center fielder, Masataka Yoshida.
Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. And a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty.
I just love watching Alcantara get ready for games, Boo. He turns into a different person, just usually cracking jokes and having a good time. But start days are a different story. That's when things get serious for this guy.
That's towards center. Cowser pulls it down, and he makes
Another
the
one
catch.
out to Cowser.
2 away.
Or,
William
Batting
Abreu
seventh,
up next
right
to the Red
fielder,
Sox.
I didn't realize that
Abreu.
Suarez's shoulder injury was that. I thought he was on the 15-day AL. I didn't realize he was on the or IO. I didn't realize he was on the 60-day.
And that is that. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at Fenway, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. And there's a foul ball. Holliday hitting 9th in today's lineup. He's been scoring a lot of runs lately. He's scored 9 times in the last 10 games. So that's in for a strike.
Well, he had a
Probably
pretty good
should have
look
swung
at
at that.
pitch, and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger.
And of course, Santander would get his first Blue Jays home run in Camden Yards. Although I'm surprised it's taken him this long to get a home run.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. He swings and hits a fly ball center field.
That's going to fall for a base hit.
And a good start to the inning.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat.
He's throwing some really out of control sliders.
Next pitch inside. Ball 2. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
No, he's in nothing else. I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Computer,
Fouled off left side.
what's the score of the Oriole game? Computer, what is the score of the Oriole game?
Towards right center field. Yoshida sizes this one up. Balls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting third
Here's the
baseman,
third baseman,
Jordan.
Jordan
Bowden Francis would be our #1 starter right now.
Fought off foul.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
O'Brien settles under it. Squeezes it. And there's 2 away. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Dives and he can't hang on.
Okay, 2 on.
Well, clearly he was ready
Not
to
waste
hit
this
right there.
opportunity.
Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the
I
first
don't know what
side
it
of
is
the
so
ballgame.
far with Tyler O'Neill. I can't hit with Tyler
At
O'Neill.
the plate, Tyler O'Neill. Yeah, that's fouled off. Fouled off down the right side. Two on, 2 outs. Runs it up to to report the punch out.
That's depressing.
Welcome back. As we
Leading
take a
off
peek
for
at the
the
starting
Red
pitching
Sox,
so far this year.
catcher Connor Wong.
That, what you just saw on that screen, that is why I traded for
Strike to the
Alcantara.
outside corner. 0-1.
All 1's the count.
Just
the ball.
missed.
He doubled up on the off speed
1 ball,
there.
1
We
strike.
talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Next
Oh,
pitch
2.
misses. 2 balls and a strike. Up the middle, Henderson. To first.
Got him.
Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Now it's the second baseman.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it.
Christian
Just pours it out of the
Campbell.
hands.
That one in triple digits. This to 3rd, Westbrook. Slings it across. And that quickly 2 away. So the batting
Now
order
batting
turns over.
left
And
fielder,
that's for the Red Sox.
Jaron Duran.
Grounded out his first time up. Big swing and a miss.
Didn't
0-1.
recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Swings and misses. And it's a
3 up,
1-2
3 down for
inning.
Sandy.
So they go quietly there.
Got to get Sandy some run support so he doesn't feel like he's with Miami.
Nothing. Back now at Fenway, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Heston Kjerstad. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
I always think this team was expecting too much out of Kurt. I literally think this team thought that Kjerstad could just replace Alcantara. But then again, they're not even giving him enough bats to try to do so.
And spit on anything that's down.
That's hard hit on the line. And a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. The
And I'm
throw
going to
in.
get thrown out. Yep.
The tag, and they cut him down, going for two. And here comes the power hitting.
Why did I try?
Hit hard on the ground is short.
Would have been a double play anyway.
And there's two down. Kobe Mayo, the next to hit for
Now
the
batting
Orioles.
the first
1 for 1 with a
Kobe
single so
Mayo.
far. And that one fouled off.
Nope, outside.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand.
Come
Didn't stay in
on.
the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away
That's a
it
ball.
was an off-speed pitch.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
2 balls,
Generally,
2
second,
strikes.
third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
The throw to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout
Not making him pay for mistakes.
held in check there. And we are still scoreless.
Leading
Ready to
off
go
for
for the last
the
half
Red
of the inning.
Sox.
Still stepping in for
Shortstop,
Boston.
David
Hamilton.
Hamilton.
He was late there. Strike 1.
You know,
0-1's the
these
count.
Red Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on
Inside,
pitches
ball
they're
1.
chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Just drop the Uncle Charlie on him.
2-2 the count.
Way outside. Full count now.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the
No,
zone.
ball
You just
4.
keep working the corners and expanding that.
That did
strike
not go
zone
anywhere near
beyond.
where I aimed it.
They just keep eating right out of your hand. Man, that's a tough one to take
Never
on
good
the
when you
full
walk
count, but I
the
guess he
batter
saw
in
it
front
really well.
of the
So
team's
really nice plate appearance.
best hitter.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Loriano settles under it. Brings it in. And there's one away.
Loriano is there.
Tristan Casas up next for the Red Sox. Scoreless
Runner,
here.
runner, runner.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Save it, second, and he easily steals it back.
You know, a nice situation that seems harder to score. I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home run so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
That just misses. The count 1-2. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Throw to first. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
Definitely a strikeout situation right there, and he got it. You do not want him to put the ball in play and want to strand that runner at third. Now all he needs is one more out to
Alex
get it.
Bregman.
Doesn't have to be a strikeout this time since now they're 2 outs.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher.
Bregman pops it
Drops
up.
into the glove, and that is the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, no runner left. We're headed to the 5th. No.
Alcantara is through 4.
Welcome back.
Leading
Quite
off
the
for
pitcher's duel so
Baltimore,
far.
right
Here's how the
fielder,
starters
Ramon
have performed up to
Laureano.
this point. Bayo back to work. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
You know, these Orioles doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Misses.
Ball 1.
Ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count. That's ball 2.
That one 95 to finish him off. Digging in,
Now batting,
Jackson Holiday.
second baseman,
And he's
Jackson
already
Holiday.
singled in this game. Little chopper rolls foul.
Come on, Jackson.
In the air, left field, down the line, and
Ooh.
ground foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball.
I thought
Try
that
to go
might
get
hug the line.
fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. One down, base is empty. Outside
One ball,
with a breaking
2
ball.
strikes.
Ground ball up the middle. Hamilton whips it to first on the run.
He's safe.
And safe. He busted it
Holiday
down the line
Speed
for
gets
that
another
infield
hit.
single. Back to the top of the lineup. And now the center fielder, Colton Cowser. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
And Alcantara. Advertised.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Holiday stands
Come on,
at first
3
with
doubles.
1 out.
Give me one of those doubles now. "60 pitches.
Strike him out.
Way inside, and that hit him. He had
Okay.
2 strikes on him,
Now batting,
and he hit
third
him.
baseman,
2
Jordan
on, 1
Westburg.
out. Now the number 2 hitter, Jordan Westburg. 1 for
My
2.
opportunity."
And that's
Outside, that's a ball.
1-0. The Red
I did
Sox
not mean to
with
hit the
bullpen
swing button
action.
at all.
Garrett Whitlock, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Bernardino, the lefty, warming up as well. Check swing, called strike.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Ball, that's just out.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Ground ball could be 2. Glove flip to second, and that's 2.
And so much for a possible rally.
And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off for
Here's
the
center
Red
fielder,
Sox. Center
Masataka
fielder,
Yoshida.
Masataka Yoshida.
And that
Ball, that's
misses.
outside.
And that's ball 1.
Masataka
These Red
Yoshida.
Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this
2-0.
ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
And stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. That one ripped. Loriano going back. And it went off the wall. But he's got a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right
That
now.
was close to being
Well,
gone.
on a great swing, got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Ball, that's off
He's
the plate.
outside. Fastball for a strike.
2-1.
And not so much the way Bayo is pitching, but the way I'm
That's off the outside.
not squaring up the ball, not getting timely hits.
Second, last half of the inning, no
One run will feel like a very large lead.
Helpful.
knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
What do you got?
Swing. Now we'll look down the first. No swing. He held up just enough. That's ball 4. First and second, 1 out. Here's the second baseman. On the ground right side. 4, 6, out 3. It's double play.
Double play, let's go.
He continues to roll on the mound. It's 5 out innings. And we still have no score. right, we go to the top half of inning number
That was
6.
close.
Leading off
The
for
batter will be the
Baltimore,
shortstop,
Gunnar Henderson.
That misses
1-0.
the zone. Ball 1.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
And that is downstairs.
How are you getting
And it's
tired with
2-0.
just 65
Boston's
pitches?
bullpen with some activity. Garrett Whitlock preparing to come on if needed. That
Ball
misses.
3.
Ball 3.
I got 3-0.
I will take the walk.
That clips a corner. On the ground. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The
Once
throw
again,
comes in too late, and
leadoff
the
man
speedy
on.
runner is on at first.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the
Pitching for
Here's
the
a new
Red
pitcher
Sox,
from the pen, Garrett
number
Whitlock.
22.
Well, home runs have been a problem this year.
Garrett
Not doing a great
Whitlock.
job keeping the ball in the yard so far this season, so we'll see if that factors in.
Tyler O'Neill
Out towards
going
right field.
up
That one
and
back
over
there.
the
It
monster
is
against his
gone
former
way
ball
over the
club.
monster.
Let's go.
That'll fire up the dugout. It's his 8th home run of the year, and that's how they take the lead. It's 2-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for.
And
with the
Sandy
turn.
Alcantara is now
Now he's gotta find a
pitching
way to
with the
reset.
lead. He went up
Heston
and over the
Kjerstad,
monster.
The next to hit for the Orioles. And first offering is fouled off.
Computer,
About the fans at
what is the
Fenway?
score of the
Do they
Oriole
let you
game?
Have it from time to time.
They're definitely intelligent baseball fans, which is awesome. They're
We got
not
a ball,
waiting
one
for
strike.
something to happen. They can smell a big inning or anticipate a situation setting itself up.
And 1-2.
One thing I found that was
One
very
ball,
cool
two
was
strikes.
making a great play to end the inning and running off the field and getting a standing ovation, even at times when you're not a player on their team. So long as you're not winning, they will celebrate and applaud a great play.
Let's
on the
go,
field.
let's go.
These
Come on.
fans here, they love and respect
Even this
baseball.
series.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Let's rush that bullpen.
Ball 2.
High fly ball down the left field line. One down.
Durand is there.
And Gary Sanchez at the plate. Has grounded out a couple of times. Here's a high fly ball out to center.
I wish I could listen to
Has
the Oriole
speed
game
on it.
while playing this
Makes
game and
the
not have to
grab.
worry about
And
YouTube hitting me with
there's
copyright.
your out.
Now batting first
Next to the
baseman,
Orioles,
Kobe
Kobe
Mayo.
Mayo. And first offering is fouled off. Now one miss.
Sandy Alcantara has definitely
2 out, spaces empty.
been thus far what the Orioles trade for.
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit.
Nope, 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 go back.
The relay throws it away.
Hey,
But no one moves up as it's backed up nicely there.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. He put a great swing on that ball.
Come on,
Took the
Razor
throw
Ramon
to it.
Laureano.
Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
foul! That ball's foul!
In the dirt, blocked.
Surprisingly, Laureano, who is brought in to hit lefties, is hitting righties better than lefties.
Now 1-2.
One ball.
The runner
Two
at
strikes.
first with 2 gone.
Three.
It misses. It's a strikeout. Baltimore with a 2-run shot this inning. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, let's
Leading
check out
off
the latest
for
news
the
from
Red
around the
Sox,
league.
left fielder, Jaron Duran.
That
Ball
one
one.
is downstairs. And that
Ball one,
is
no
ball
strike.
1. Foul ball there. Alcantara winds and deals. In the air, left field, down the line.
No, that's a
And
foul ball.
that is foul.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning.
Pops
Don't
him
give
up.
that other team any hope. We just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
There's no one. Now it's the shortstop, David Hamilton. He is struck out, and he is walked. And that
Ball
one's
one.
a little bit low. And that's
Count
ball
1-0.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Balls it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now
Randy going
batting,
to the plate now.
designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
Oh, I
0-1.
think key. I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter
1-1.
or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one is
Ball 2.
upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right
Two
there.
balls,
Trying to
2
tease
strikes.
him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1-2-3 go the Red Sox. They trail things here 2-0.
Let's go, Sandy.
Pitching for the
Welcome
Red
back. We're in the
Sox,
7th. We have a new pitcher on the
Number
mound.
83.
Brennan Bernardino.
Brennan
Bringing in the lefty with a
Bernardino.
left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Holiday now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Easy out. Let's go.
Go Red Sox. Woo!
Swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Let's go.
Not
1 ball,
close with that
2
one.
strikes.
And the count is 1-2. Passes and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris found a way to neutralize
Up
his
next for
speed
the
by keeping him
Orioles,
off base.
center fielder,
And the defense
Colton
breathes a
Hauser.
sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him
Nope,
out of there,
that's a
and
ball.
deal with the next guy.
Hauser in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And that
2
one
balls,
almost
no
got him.
strikes. Go Red Sox.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Durant. He makes the grab. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty.
Up next for
And
the
here is
Orioles, third
Jordan
baseman,
Westford.
Jordan
1
Westford.
for 3.
Top of the 7th. Orioles holding on to a 2-0 lead.
Whips it to
He's
Casas.
out.
And that'll do it. So they make it. Back, taking a
Leading
look at our
off
game
for
summary.
the Red Sox, first baseman Tristan Casas.
That one outside, and it's 1-0.
Okay.
And another ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. A couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That's down and in.
Come on.
3-ball count down in the ball game. You've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Got him.
He's up to 7 strikeouts.
Well, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the third
Now
time right
batting.
there. Just
Third
hasn't looked
baseman,
very
Alex
comfortable at the plate.
Bregman.
A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. We'll have some adjustments to make.
Bregman in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
You're just not giving me that outside corner.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. That's a little bit low.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Swings through that one.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay
I thought
there.
that was hit a lot better than it actually was.
Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. 0-2 in this one.
I didn't realize I didn't have anybody warming up.
Ball upstairs.
Okay.
Right there for a strike.
Oh. Contra.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Sanchez.
7 strong
That completes
innings
the strikeout
for Sandy
inning.
Alcantara.
We go to the 8th
Leading off
and into
for
the box for
Baltimore,
Baltimore.
shortstop Gunnar
Henderson.
Henderson.
Bernardino back to work. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1.
I'm almost afraid to hand it off to the bullpen.
Up the middle. Whips it to Casas. First out in the top of the 8th.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front. Rolled
Up
over on
next
it.
for the
Second
Orioles,
was supposed
left
to be
fielder
stepping
Tyler
in,
O'Neill.
Tyler O'Neill. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
He swings and fouls one off.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops
Willard
another one here.
Abreu. I honestly don't want to take Alcantara out, but
Line drive to short and caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th.
I did check. The Marlins do have McDermott in their rotation. They moved De Leon to single A.
I got 1 ball,
And believe it or not, they are platooning Mountcastle. He is playing against lefties only,
Late
as they
swing,
have
foul to the
McBride
left.
starting against righties.
strikeout.
I got to do it.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Gregory
Now
Soto.
pitching for Baltimore.
And he's done a great job keeping the
Number
ball in the park
65.
this year. The numbers stack up
Gregory
with some of the best
Soto.
in the game.
Headed towards the corner. O'Neal takes the grab, one down. And now the catcher comes up to him. Connor Wong. And that is out of play. And now it's even up. The Red Sox down by a pair. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
balls, one
Now
strike.
we're missing inside a sharp slider. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty.
Full
That's
count.
inside. Full count, 3-2. Outside,
Ball
and
four.
that is ball 4.
First base.
Tying run to the plate. Now it's the second baseman.
A great back and forth, and that
No,
at bat. He had to
inside.
play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
The tying run at the plate.
Nope.
Up and in, and it's 2-1. Late swing, fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double
Count
play
this
right
ball.
there.
That misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Boils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Hit pretty well in the air out to center.
Soto.
Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 away now.
Now batting
Next
left
to hit,
fielder,
Jaron Duran.
Jaron
0 for 3 in this
Duran.
one. In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair.
Ooh.
They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And the batter now, David Hamilton. And that's downstairs. 1-0.
1-0.
And he takes a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's
2
not going to
balls,
swing
1
that early
strike.
in the count.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Come on, Soto.
It's a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to
Down
get
to
a pitch
3-2.
to hit. You just better not miss it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 outs. And they're all loaded up.
Big strike.
Well, that sets up a really big
Outfield
advantage in this game.
tackles.
These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. O'Neal settles underneath it, squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. Red Sox leave them loaded, and they're down 2-0.
Soto had to make it interesting, didn't he?
Pitching for
We're
the
back.
Red
It's
Sox.
the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher
Number
on the mound,
57.
Greg Weitzer.
Pretty tight
Greg
game. So
Schweitzer.
quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
There's Gary Sanchez now. And he grounds one to the right side. Nice grab. And that's a great play for the
Couldn't you hit that a little bit harder, Sanchez? Just a little bit.
The winning run from reaching base here in the 9th inning, that's absolutely huge. You love to see that kind of play made in big moments by the defense.
Mayo. The batter now as he swings and misses
0-1.
for strike 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Josh Winkowski, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Bueller also getting
Ball
ready.
1.
That's off the mark, and now it's even
1-1.
1-1. And that's down and away.
Mayo looking for a ball he can drive.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
And it's filled up.
I can't believe I didn't.
One away
Ooh,
for the
I
top
can't
of
believe
the
I didn't
ninth.
get rung up there.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. That's out number 2. Laureano comes up to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Come on. Let's go.
Line to left. And that is that. So no run. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Felix Bautista.
Now pitching
I think
for
closer
Baltimore.
has to be one of the toughest
Number
jobs in baseball.
74.
We see a pretty high
Felix
turnover rate
Bautista.
because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
And there's one down. Red Sox fans are frustrated,
Now
no
batting.
question.
Third baseman,
He's 2
Alex
outs away. Here's
Bregman.
Alex Bregman. Tap foul to plate. Bautista, a righty that throws with power. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a
No
slider.
balls, 2 strikes.
0-2 now. Swing and a ground ball. Henderson fires over to
2 down.
and they get Bregman for the out. So the Red Sox down to their final out. Masataka Yoshida now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in.
That's the third.
And 3 up, 3 down. Orioles complete the shutout. Alcantara is as advertised.
A low-scoring ball game in this one. 2-0 game, few errors, pretty clean. That's kind of what you want to see in terms of defense and pitching. A couple of runs was all it took to get the W today.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John
Let's
Smith.
go.
Talk to you soon.
First batter after they take Bayo out of the game. He probably didn't need to dive to get that. Alcantara moves to 2-4 on the season. 1-0 with his new ball club. 7 innings, 2 hits, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts. Contributors up and down the lineup. Well, good luck. Now the interesting question. Who do I take out of the bullpen when Kittredge is ready? I could see Kittredge ready by basically the end of May, early June. All right. Consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel on that road to 1,300 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Cannot get there without you. And by the way, if you're in here, if you're a baseball fan, and especially a Baltimore baseball fan, follow Pigtown Sports too. See you guys next time.